How's it going? It's finally time to bottle the Blueberry Mead. It's been sitting in the closet for a couple of months. I think it's time to go ahead and put it in the bottle. Now, previously I had been using various different sizes, 375 milliliter, 750 milliliter bottles, and then having to cork them. And I found that inefficient. I also found it wasteful because I am now going to be using these. These bottles are stopper tops that will seal these sufficiently and yet can be reused. If I give them away, those people can reuse them. If I drink them, I can use these bottles for something else. And I don't have to restock corks, etc. So, we're going to use these stopper tops. Now, I want to make a little bit of commentary here before we move on. On my last video, or it might have been the first video in this particular mead creation, I had somebody come by my comments and kind of really condescendingly pat me on the head and then tell me what an idiot I was. And I didn't really care for it very much. I'm not really prone to having my feelings hurt by people's words. So that's not what the issue was. The issue was that he just told me that I did everything wrong, but offered me nothing to learn from. Now, one of the things, also he said I shouldn't be trying to teach people this stuff. And I wanted to be clear, disclaimer, I'm not trying to teach anybody anything. I'm learning this and I'm sharing my experience of learning it with you. So if I do things wrong, tell me what I did wrong. I'm wanting and willing to learn. That's what this is all about for me, learning to do new things. So if you have lessons learned from me, please give them to me. I would love it. But don't tell me I'm a piece of shit and then, walk away. I even responded to him. I said, hey, well, what did I do wrong? Let me know. No response. So it was a drive-by and, it was not helpful. So be helpful or be quiet. All right. So, bottling the Blueberry Mead. We have I have two 1 gallon jugs, carboys of this mix. We know it's at 15% ABV. We have our bottles. We have our bottling wand. It's been sanitized. These bottles have also been washed and sanitized. So let's get to bottling. I'm super excited. Smells amazing. It really does. All right, we'll cap off number 1 here. And there we have it. All right, we got 14, a little over half bottles of mead. I'm really excited about that. A little bit of a mess. The bottling wand wasn't working really well, so I pulled it off. And of course, there was siphon going on, so it's a little bit of a mess. It has been taken care of. But look at these beauties. All right, well, I'm going to go and stash these away. And a little bit later, I'm going to add the labels. You'll see that here in a minute. We'll be labeling this, and then we'll be done. And I'll be ready to, like I said, stash this away. And I think I'm going to give a lot of it away at Christmas. But I'm going to drink this one now. All right, Victoria says she doesn't want to try any. So we're going to go ahead and try it ourselves right now. Look at that. Smells amazing. Whew. That is so good. Woo, and strong, but good. Oh, wow. I am really, really amazed at this. And at 15%, definitely smell the alcohol. It's pretty sweet, but man, you can feel it warming your innards. Good times. All right, well, let's go and in the next instant, move over to putting some labels on these and we'll be done. I have plans for my next one already. All right, so we got our labels in. A little dilemma with the labeling. So I started looking at this, and normally I have these frosty, transparent, translucent labels with black ink from my laser printer. And I thought about this, and I was like, these are not going to show up if we put these on the bottles. I mean, you'll see there's something there, but it won't be very clear. So I bought some new labels. I bought some colored labels. They're blue. I have some better solutions moving forwards for some future stuff, but right now we're just going to put these blue paper labels on, and we're going to use our little bottling appliance here to make sure they're all nice and straight. I have a little bread dough cutter that we're going to use to smooth them out and get rid of the bubbles. So I guess let's just, I don't know, start putting the labels on. All right. Not horrible. Now the top of the bottle does start to curve a little bit, so we're going to move the labeling thing down just a little bit so that the labels are not going up over that edge. So this first one, kind of a test. All right, I really like that. All right. Perfectly fits. Perfect. Okay, there we have it. Rico's Blueberry Mead. We'll finish up the bottling. I'll give you a look at them, and we'll call this particular project done.